Hello.
What's going on today?
Oh,
I'm
not
Stephanie.
much.
I'll be doing your assessment.
Oh, nice to meet you. Um, I have to come in here. My friends and family think I have a problem.
Yeah?
Mhm.
What's going on? Tell me about that.
Well, they think I drink a little too much wine, but I mean, I'm a wino.
If you hear me coughing throughout the video, I'm getting over a cold.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I understand it's that season, so.
It is. So tell me more about the drinking. What's going on?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm a wine connoisseur. I really like wine. I think it's delicious and
Okay.
I really like it.
Well, how much wine are you drinking per day?
Oh, per day, just like a bottle per day, maybe a little more depending on, what's going on and how I'm feeling.
Okay. When was your first use of alcohol?
Well, I mean, when I was like in high school, we all like experimented and just, stole alcohol from our parents' fridge because we were funny, just thought it'd be a fun thing to do at like 14. But I mean, I didn't really drink much in high school. I only did it like a couple times. And then I think once I got to college, like when I was 18, going on 19, I started to drink a little bit more.
Okay. So you first started drinking at 14. About how much would you take from your parents?
Oh, not much, because my friends and I would just like giggle and laugh, and we'd be afraid we'd get caught. So maybe just like a little sip here and there. My mom had her like wine coolers, anyways, and that's like fruit punch. So just a little bit. We didn't do it all the time.
So about like a glass, would you say? Less than a glass?
When I was in high school, oh, I don't know. Like we had like the wine coolers, like a little bottle, so we would just. I think between the three of us, we would have like split two of them, so maybe like not a full one, but that was just in high school. Then, like I said, in college, I started drinking a little more. I got older, and everyone else was doing it too.
And how old are you currently?
I'm 26.
Okay. So then after high school, things started taking off a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I went to college, and everyone like drinks in college, so I went to parties and stuff, and on weekends, like any normal college kid, I would go to parties and get really drunk and wasted, but that's what everyone did, so it's kind of normal.
So what brings you into your family wanted you to come?
Yeah, some of my really close friends and my family. I've been like sleeping through my alarm and not making it to work on time, and my boss isn't getting too happy with me, so I guess that's kind of a big deal, that's how I pay my bills.
Yeah. So when was your last use of alcohol?
Oh, yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much did you have yesterday?
I think I had a whole bottle. It was just, like a weeknight. So I didn't, like, after I got home from work, I just, drank my normal bottle.
So, did you drive here today?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you notice that when you don't drink, like you're getting sick, you feel like you need to drink?
Oh my gosh. I mean, the next morning I always have like a crazy headache. And then, if I'm at work during the day, like after, then like, I don't know, I feel kind of like, blah, I guess. I just don't feel, motivated. Sometimes I feel a little sick, but I don't really feel excited to do anything. So I really look forward to going home and cracking open a fresh bottle, so.
Have you ever had any past alcohol treatment before?
No. Like I said, it's never been a problem. It's pretty normal, going to college, everyone drinks, and then, I'm of legal age, so it's just a nice way to unwind after a day at the office.
I commend you for coming in today.
Oh, well, thanks. Just trying to make my mom and dad happy, and, some of my friends. So I do want to keep my job, so I guess that I should listen to them sometimes.
It's good that you have a lot of motivators in your life, right? Your family, your job.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, you signed the consent before for treatment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that you're appropriate for treatment first. That's why we did that kind of consult
Okay.
first. So the limits of confidentiality are, you know, if you want to hurt yourself, somebody else, a child, elderly, or if your reports are court mandated, like if you have a probation officer.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have one. I've never gotten in trouble like that before.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. So at this time, you know, would you like to continue on with the assessment?
Sure, why not? I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with me, but I guess it'll make my parents feel better.
Okay. So are you currently living with your parents?
No, I have my own apartment. I have my own
Okay.
place. So.
I'm gonna jot down a few notes here and there. Is that okay?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. So you're currently living alone.
Yes. Well, I have a dog. So.
You have a dog.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of dog?
He's a pit bull.
How cute.
Oh yes, he's just a puppy, so he'll get bigger, but he's fun.
Well, that's good. How are the relationships with other people in your life, like your family?
I mean, pretty good. I've always been pretty close with my parents. I mean, sometimes I go days without talking to them, and I think it irritates my mom a little bit, but I mean, whatever. And I know my friends and I get along pretty well. I mean, you know, sometimes we argue, but I guess like good friends do that now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Same with my parents, but
What are some of the things that you notice that like you and your friends argue about, or you and your parents argue about?
it's just mostly about, you know, me not getting to work on time, and I'm thinking I drink too much wine during the week. But I mean, my mom likes wine. I mean, I don't think she drinks as much as I do, but I'm younger, so they usually will bring it to my attention, and I get mad because it's not a problem. You know, I'm in my house. I mean, if I ever go anywhere, like I drink enough that I'm fine, and I don't ever really get drunk from the wine. It's just wine.
Mm-hmm. So in your mind, you're not seeing much of an issue at this point.
No.
But your families and your friends are kind of
Mm-hmm.
some concerns to you.
Mm-hmm. They think I'm gonna like wreck my car one day driving if I drink and then I go out shopping, because sometimes I do that. Or if I go visit them after I've had like half of the bottle or some more, and then they just, like I said, they get mad that I'm not going to work on time, and kind of been late a lot lately. So
It sounds like your family and friends are kind of concerned for your well-being right now.
I guess, I mean, my parents have always been like that, so I think it's just them being themselves, and I don't know if they're influencing my friends now too. So.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by they have always been like that?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm the only child and I'm a girl, so, you know, they've always been protective and looking out for me always. I mean, I guess I understand, but I mean, I'm an adult now. I've made it this far in life with no problems, so.
So in your mind, this is kind of norm behavior.
Yeah. Maybe a little annoying at points, just because, you know, now they're like hounding me about it and wanting me to come here, which, you know, I love them, so I agreed, but yeah, it's mostly normal.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about, or like walk me through a typical day of yours.
Oh boy, well, I'm supposed to be at work by 8:30, but I usually sleep through my alarm, so it's usually like 9:30, sometimes 10 o'clock. I'll finally get there whenever I feel like actually showering and putting myself together. And then I'll go to work and, you know, go through the day and usually take a lunch break. Sometimes I'll go to the local bar and just have a glass of wine real quick. And then I'll come back, and then I go home, and I'll, you know, cook myself some dinner or order takeout, open a bottle of wine. Sometimes I go, you know, hang out with my friends or family, and other times I might go shopping to the mall if I drink my bottle of wine fast enough. So
you're drinking maybe a bottle and then you're driving.
yeah, not every day, but, you know, like I said, it doesn't really affect me, so it's not like anything bad's happening.
About how often does that happen a week?
Me driving?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 2 to 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes my friends come over my house because they don't want me to drive, but
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Saves me gas.
So, at this point, you're expressing to me that it's potentially affecting different areas of your life, right? You're,
I guess.
you may not have gotten in trouble yet with the law, but it could move in that direction.
Yeah, I'm really careful. Like, I know I'm kind of under the influence, and I'm like, I know I'm fine, but if I got pulled over, like, the cop wouldn't think that, but he doesn't know me, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine, but I'm just very careful when I drive.
Mm-hmm. Have you had any previous alcohol treatment before?
No, hasn't been a problem. I don't know. In the past couple weeks, my parents are really, getting frustrated with me because I've been late to work so much. So,
What would you say are some of your strengths?
well, I'm outgoing, so I guess that's a good thing. I'm funny and I can make people laugh. I think I'm creative. I like to do crafty things, so I think that's kind of cool stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You care about your family.
Yeah, I do. Definitely. Even
Yeah.
though my parents drive me nuts like all parents do, but I still
Yeah.
care about them. Yeah.
Okay. So, what? Who would you say is like somebody that you feel really comfortable confiding in at this point?
Well, I guess my really close friend, Sarah. I mean, I tell my parents a lot of stuff, but sometimes there's just the stuff that they don't need to know because they aren't my parents and I don't need them to worry more. But my one friend, Sarah, I guess, I tell her almost everything. We've been friends since I was like 8.
So, what's some of that stuff?
That I would tell her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. Like anything going on with relationships with boys I've been dating. I guess like how if I'm having a bad day, I tell her like everything, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. And she's a good support for you. That's a tough of that stuff that you won't know what to tell your parents.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't really tell anyone, so at least as far as I know.
So, you brought up relationships a while back. What does that look like to you? Are you currently involved in a relationship with anybody at this time?
No, no, not right now. I mean, sometimes I go on dates with like guys that I've gone on dates with before, but they're nothing serious. Just kind of fun. Gets me out of the house. So gets me doing something different, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay. Um, so tell me a little bit else about you. You talked about, your family wanted you to come in today. We talked a little bit about, you know, your drinking a little bit and some things that give your life some meaning, like your family and your friends. Are you experiencing any kind of sadness at this time? Or anxiety, any kind of mental health symptoms?
Well, I guess with work, I mean, it was like the first job I could get after I graduated undergrad, and anymore in this day and age, like you gotta take what you can get, and I didn't want to be working at some stupid part-time job for a long time, so I don't really love my job, but it pays the bills, so it's not really with my degree. I'm kind of like a secretary, I guess, right now.
Okay.
So it's not my favorite, not my favorite thing to do, but again, it pays my bill, and just wish I could find a job with what I like. So,
So about how many hours a week do you work?
well, it is supposed to be like a 40-hour work week, but by the time I get there, it's usually you're looking around like 30 to 35 hours by the time I actually get to work, and so
So how does that impact your life?
getting to work late or
Just the amount of hours that you work in a week.
I mean, it shouldn't impact it too much because that's kind of like a normal work week, and
Mm-hmm.
I worked a lot more when I was an undergrad to help pay for my college expenses. So I have more free time, which is nice. So I don't know, just I don't like getting up really early anymore. So
Not a morning person.
yeah, not so much, but I mean, obviously 8 to 5 jobs are kind of the norm around here.
Yeah, I'll buy you there.
Mhm.
Kind of a bummer, huh?
Yes, definitely. If I could like go to work at 10 or 11, that'd be cool.
It'd be a good time for you.
Yes, that'd be perfect.
So what is you're talking about college a little bit ago. What is your degree in?
Well, I got my bachelor's in kind of like advertisement and like media stuff. I want to, kind of be in the media doing commercials and stuff, but I also
Mm-hmm.
like doing the behind the scenes stuff. But that's really hard to get into and do your own thing at a young age too, with like being a competitive field.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to, be in commercials and be that person that people know for commercials.
Okay. And that's kind of a goal for you.
Yeah, yeah, I think it'd be cool. I get to move somewhere warmer, maybe
Mm-hmm.
like Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, I would never want to be like an actress. I wouldn't want all that media and attention, but just a little bit to get my face out there and kind of do something cool like that.
Mm-hmm. So and that's kind of a motivator for you.
Yeah, yeah, just finding the time and place to like research doing all that. And it's kind of hard right now,
Mm-hmm.
Don't really live in a good area that supports it, so.
Okay. Well, what kind of area are you living in right now?
Oh, you know how like the Youngstown areas, it's starting to come back to life, but like I work in downtown Youngstown for like a business company as a receptionist, but and there's a lot of good stuff coming out down there, but it's nothing that I really want to get involved in. So it's kind of nice, but at the same time, there's not much opportunity for me here.
Do you feel safe in your current living situation?
Yeah, yeah. I have a nice apartment, and it's you have to have a key to get into our building and everything. And I got really nice neighbors that I've met, and kind of we look out for each other. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel fine there.
Well, that's good.
Hmm.
And so you're feeling safe right now. Is it like a sober environment? Are people around you drinking? Like, do you know your neighbors?
I do. You pass them from time to time. I take my dog outside and walk him. So obviously, people outside with their dogs too. So we'll just chit chat, and a couple of them I've been kind of close with, and we'll sit out by the pool in the summer together, and sometimes make little margaritas or bring our wine coolers by the pool. I don't think we're allowed to, but we kind of sneak them anyways. And sometimes we have like wine and cheese parties at my apartment. So
Okay.
it's fun stuff. So
So you have some friends around you.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so we were talking a little bit ago about you're feeling safe.
Hmm.
Now, was there ever a time before that you didn't feel safe, like in your household?
Oh no. I mean, maybe when I was in college, it kind of didn't feel the safest because I went to school at YSU too, and it's kind of. I mean, I lived in apartments near campus that weren't exactly the safest, but I mean that was it. Other than that, no, nothing big.
Were you ever abused in any way, whether like emotionally, physically, sexually?
No, no, no. I had, like I said, I have good friends and family. I mean, I've had some crappy breakups where boys were just jerks, and that was upsetting, but that wasn't anything traumatizing for me. I got over it, had myself a bottle of wine and laughed about it later.
Mm-hmm. So, has any member of your household ever been like abused in any way?
No, no one,
Emotionally,
none of
sexually?
my parents, like my uncle was an alcoholic before, but that's it. So it's not much of anything, at least not that I'm aware of. My family likes to socially drink at the holidays, and that's about it.
Okay. So does your family have any history other than your uncle? You were saying about how he has some problems with alcohol before.
Yeah.
Does anybody else in your family have any difficulties with like mental health symptoms or alcohol or drug abuse?
No. I mean, I think my mom is just, she works a lot. She works for like a university, so she's like has a high stress job. So I feel like she gets stressed out easy, but I think that's just like normal stress and anxiety. But I don't, no, not that I know of, no history of mental health problems. So
Okay. So what are you looking for today?
I guess, trying to find out if, this is really a big deal or not. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is, but, my family and my really close friends want me to come here, and I just kind of wanted to prove to them that, I'm fine, even though they
Mm-hmm.
don't think I am. So,
If I'm talking to you, you seem like you have like a pep in your step.
I guess.
Has there ever been a time that you felt like that wasn't there? Like you ever had a time where you had thoughts to hurt yourself or somebody else?
Oh, no. I mean, not myself, definitely not, like, and not hurting anyone else. I mean, I get frustrated with people, and just kind of like, oh, shake them, but I would never
Mm-hmm.
actually hurt anyone.
Have you ever struck anybody before?
No, no,
Okay.
no, I haven't. That's just kind of, I guess, an expression, but I could never do that.
You never went through with it.
No, no, I
Okay.
could never do anything like that.
Okay. So if I'm talking to you about Caitlin at this point, alcohol does seem to be a little bit of a problem.
I mean, I
Um,
guess that's,
so would you say that your use is daily at this point?
oh yeah. I mean, maybe like one day a week I don't, if I just,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's too sweet for me. It makes my stomach sick if I drink too much, or like every day, I should say. But so probably like 6 out of 7 days a week. Try to
Mm-hmm.
take a little break.
Mm-hmm. So, you talked about your first use was at 14,
Hmm.
and it kind of escalated from there.
I mean, I guess. I mean, when you go to college, everyone drinks. That's like what everyone
Mm-hmm.
does when they go to college.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was just normal. Everyone else was doing it.
It could be a part of a cultural norm in college,
Hmm.
but there's also a fine line because with alcohol, when you drink enough and you're talking about you're becoming sick,
Hmm.
did you ever find that when you stop drinking, are you ever hearing anything or seeing anything that's not there, that may not be
Mm,
there?
well, I don't know. Not that I can really think of. I mean, I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like, I have some kind of strain on my vision, though. I mean, I don't know, I feel foggy or funky. If I don't drink, you know, what I normally do after work.
You felt like shaky, nauseated, like
I mean,
just kind of
sometimes,
sick.
but I thought that was just, normal if I drink. I don't know, like kind of like being hungover. That was just kind of normal.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds to me, Caitlin, that that this is a part of the assessment where we start to go over a little bit about what level of care would you might be appropriate for, and if you agree to engage in
Okay.
it. So when you think about treatment, there's a variety of options, right?
Uh-huh.
It's about finding the best fit for you if you're willing to engage in it. If we find appropriate services, do you think that you would be willing to try it?
I mean, I guess I could try it. I don't like to give up on things easily.
Okay, so you're persistent.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll be our therapy dog.
Oh.
He comes in and out.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Makes people feel comfortable, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So you were talking about before that you get sick if you don't drink.
Sometimes, yeah.
So, and that's kind of a red flag for us. Alcohol withdrawal can be potentially very dangerous for you,
Hmm.
and it really requires medical attention.
Oh.
So, we were going to refer you to detox at this time because you haven't had any previous alcohol treatment experience.
No, that doesn't sound fun. It sounds kind of painful.
Well, it's kind of not like the best of both worlds, right? Because you're getting,
I like this therapy dog.
yeah, he just loves to say hi.
Can
Like
he hang
me.
out with me in detox?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's hi. I know that's your goal. Um, So, in detox is kind of like the best of both worlds. Um, you're talking to people, you're talking to counselors, you can hold a therapy dog,
Yay! I
and
love puppies. Puppies.
you can, but you're still getting the medical attention that you need.
Yeah.
And the doctors can give you medicine to help you not get sick.
Okay.
And then make sure that you're safe.
Okay.
Because we don't want you to just stop drinking on your own.
I mean, I won't stop drinking. I like wine.
Okay. And then from there, we can talk about getting you into a more of a residential program for a little bit.
Just do residential because I mean I work and I don't want to be away from my dog either.
I can appreciate that. I tell that from talking to you that you have a lot of responsibilities on your plate. But it's about asking yourself how much are you really contributing to those different responsibilities if you yourself aren't 100%.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I could look into it and get a little more information and think about it a little bit more. I mean, I could talk about it with my friend Sarah.
Okay. Well, we actually currently do not have a waiting list for detox. Okay. We're going to pull you down the hallway now. Is that okay with you?
I guess. I mean, will I just get some more information for starters? Because
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about it yet.
I'll tell you what, we'll give you information, take it home with you.
Okay.
And then you can call us back if you decide to engage in it.
Okay. That sounds good, I guess.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. It was very nice to meet you, Caitlin.
Nice meeting you too. Thank you. And thanks for letting me play with your therapy dog.
Anytime.